This is a segment where we take a look at a board game based on an IP. We see if the IP and the mechanisms work well together, and I tell you if the game is any good. Today we're looking at Wacky Races from CMON Games. In this game, they're based on a Hanna Barbara cartoon from the 1960s, and you have all these goofy characters that are racing down the path, and there's one bad guy with his dog, Dick Dastardly and Muttley, who are setting traps for you. The first thing you do, let's say I'm this person, I can play any terrain card I want, and I can move. Then, if I wanted to move again, I would have to play a matching terrain card from my hand. Remember, I'm going to have 3 cards in my hand. So if it was on green, I could play a green card, and I would get to move ahead. Now, if I didn't have a purple card in my hand, I would have to stop. If I did have a purple card, I can discard it and move to another location. Now, whatever card is on top of the discard pile, in this case purple, Dick is going to move to that spot. Now, he doesn't move on the sides. He moves directly on the spot. And that's important because there can be as many as 2, one on each side of the players. If a third player was going to move here, they would not count that space and continue to move. So when you're behind, that's kind of your catch-up mechanism, is that if these tiles get clouded, you can keep moving and it doesn't count. So you can go right over it. Here, and now he is the lead character, he will drop a trap tile onto that card. Then he would move back to last place. The first player to get to the end will win the game. Now, this is a game heavily dripping in the IP and the theme. You really do feel like the Wacky Races was all about these traps and this race that was going on, and it's set in this game. It's very neat. Each of the 4 characters play a little bit differently and have different powers. Very much appreciated. At the same time, the bad guy, who's controlled by the AI, is tracking you down, setting those traps, and he can never win. Fantastic. But the game is for children and families, and it's an A+ for me. This is one of our favorite racing games in our family, and one I highly, highly recommend to you.